Alright, yeah, and welcome back to some more Rimworld Alpha 16. So, the plan for the day is quite simple. There's many things that we want to do today, so it's not necessarily simple, but they are simple tasks in themselves. We want to be able to deconstruct our old stockpile and make our new one very much a stockpile. We're still waiting on components for several thousand different things, and in fact I'm going to forbid the component assembly machine. Mostly because, in fact, I'm going to forbid everything that takes these components, which is a lot of things. Because if we want to get anything going, it's the orbital trade beacon. And we want to make sure that is built before anything else. This takes components as well, are you kidding me? You might hear that noise. And that noise is the rhinos from previous episodes. We're still waiting on these to lose their manhunter mode and leave us alone. Until then, we've got our doors locked so that we can't leave and they can't enter. They're not going to be attacking anything, we just kind of have to wait for them to stop. We do want to expand and doubly thicken up our walls, which I kind of wanted to do from the outskirts instead. I wanted to leave this one tile gap just so that we could move around our buildings and stuff like that. But this wall right here seems as though we can do it right anyway. So, we're doing it out of granite, I believe. Yes. So, the little project we've got inside here as far as construction's concerned is to doubly thicken up this wall here. The rest of them I kind of want to do on the outskirts. So, we're going to wait on that. Minor break risk from Martin. What's up, Martin? Ah, yes, the psychic drone. Yeah, I forgot about that. It's all good, it's all good. He's not going to break. He might do a little minor break, which will just be like hiding in room or something like that. Let's speed up time anyway. So we want Zyph to be building our granite blocks. There's a few inside the base. There's this chunk here. There's a couple in... Oh, there was a couple in here. I think he's moved them since then. They're down here now. So we can only do as much of this wall as we do have stone chunks in the base, but that's fine for now. These guys have been hanging outside our base for about 2/3 of an episode already, so this shouldn't be too long before they leave. Really want people to start hauling things into our new stockpile though. That would be grand. But I know we've put a lot of things for them to do on here. Which, finishing half the wall was one of those things. It looks as though they might have already nearly done it. Tell them to haul that granite since we're using it. It'll save Zyph some time of walking across our base to do it, which is what this stockpile was here to do initially anyway. But Anamu, being the night owl that he is, he's getting on with said jobs. What are you doing now? Hauling granite blocks? Oh yeah, we had some granite blocks. We have got 27 left over, so yeah. We should have this covered easily by the looks of things. Awesome. Awesome. Could really do with you hauling this stuff though as well. Oh, it was a masterwork and it's at 10% now. Well, that sucks. It might have already been at a low thing anyway. Who knows? But we've essentially guaranteed no one's coming in through this wall, which is nice. Alright. In fact, we've essentially finished off the wall without any issues whatsoever, which is nice. I approve of this. Alright, as far as chopping wood in there though is concerned, I'd like that to happen. Got some hyperweave. Didn't we find some hyperweave elsewhere as well? Yeah, some down here. It's 48, that's actually an acceptable amount now. Goddamn rhinos. We could maybe take them, but I just don't want to take the risk, in all honesty. I just don't think it's worth it. If we had all 3 of our turrets, I'd happily do it. But fortunately we don't. So we got that to contend with. Dr. Zayas is starting fires. Does somebody want to walk around with him and put those fires out? Let me just make sure our whole base is home zoned. Because this could get out of hand quite quickly. Yeah. As you can see, the centre of our base is not in a home region because we've not built anywhere near it. Which means they were likely to leave it alone. So if someone would be so kind as to put the fire out before it spreads. God damn it, Dr. Zayas. Does that mean you're a pyromaniac? character? It does. I think pyromaniacs are the only ones who go on fire starting sprees. Hello, anybody? Thank you. You're a nightmare. This metal break essentially slows down 2 people because somebody's got to be there to put out the fire while he's being an arse. God damn it. Snap out of it. I'm sick of this. I'm trying to kill people. There we go, he stopped. Awesome. Right, I'm going to shove a lot of people onto hauling. Don't want to mess with the priorities too much, but I'd really like hauling to be done a little bit more. Where's an armor? He's usually chief hauler. Ooh, an eclipse. That means absolutely nothing to me. Nami, where are you? Are you there? I am blind, apparently. Ooh, is that heal route coming through? Pretty much. It's 80% the way through. Apparently, some of it was fully done. Ah. We've got pirates. That, that's a problem. Because that means that we're going to have to start setting up our defences. Well, at least the psychic drone's ending, that's the thing. Hopefully these rhinos go after these guys. That would be my hope. I don't know whether or not I should hope for such things, but you know. Alright. Yeah, you're still Manhunter. Where's the other 2? I think the other 2 might have left you now. Alright, let's unforbid these doors. Because we're going to have to stand by them. Everybody but Demi Moore. Oops. Shift, not control. Right, draft. Bring them up. Reconnect the turret. Right, Seamus, go there. Martin, go right there. Namu, exactly where you are. Dr. Zaius. Still got all these trees that are annoying. Here we go. Have you even got any weapons? Yeah, you've got maces and stuff. I'd like to block the path there if at all possible. Thank you, Martin. Sweet. I think Martin just got shot in the head. In the jaw. Yeah, this is the situation I was a little bit worried about when it came to making it too short. So I'm going to have to extend the length of this because they're using it as cover points. We don't want that. There we go, they're fleeing. Sweet. We could probably go out and finish off that rhino as well, so I'm going to unforbid these doors. Let's take our team out there and let's just take out this rhino before it recovers from its injuries. Because it's in no immediate danger, and that's a bad thing. I'd like to be able to murder it. Flee, rhino, flee! Yeah, I think it's just about on its way out, to be honest. Just go attack it. Martin's on the job. That's the last person I want to be on the job. Thank you very much. I guess it's alright, just let it go. I think it's trying to leave with the other 2 guys as well. Right, unforbid all of that. We don't have a crematorium just yet, so I'm going to have to order stripping of the corpses. To make sure they actually do it. This is wake up. Wake up. Really should burn you. We know how well you go. Okay, right, so what we want to do is essentially extend this wall to the point where our turrets can still hit. But hopefully the snipers don't have the range. That's the general gist of this kind of kill zone setup. So, if I go to structures, click U, there's no way to set this up. There we go. That's the one I was looking for. There is a way to do it. So, extending it to there's probably a good idea, and then the wall goes across like so. Except we want it 2 thickness so that we can put deadfall traps in there. There we go. We're going to have to watch this because I will have to deconstruct that wall once this has started to be extended. Otherwise we'll end up trapping ourselves in here and we don't want that. Mad animal! Local muffalo's gone mad. And it is actually on its way. So, just stand back here. You should be fine. Sweet. Cool. Problem solved. Alright, boss, I know you're cutting poplar trees. Ah, there you go, you're tending now. Priorities are in order. Oh yeah. I don't think anybody was too badly injured there. Ah, what are you doing, game? Thank you. Boss, you're meditating. No, you're absolutely not meditating. That's the last thing I want you to do. There we go. Everybody's sorted. Might as well... I failed while doing constructive blocks. Actually, I might as well leave the turret on, because we are actually not losing power at all. Don't want a roof zone on this. This is why we deconstruct this bit of the wall. It is not a zoning region where I want a roof. Expand no roof area. Boop. There we go. That I want a wall on. There you go. Take down that wall. Or roof in this case. Thank you. So they're finishing that up, essentially locking us in, and then I want you to deconstruct. Dr. Zayas is on it. Right. So we haven't blocked off access to our kill zone, which does mean that our raiders and stuff like that will actually walk through it again. If you completely surround yourself in walls, they'll just go to the nearest wall and they'll mine their way through. And you won't be doing yourself any favours, because you won't be able to predict where they're coming from. General gist of that. Okay. Ooh, combat supplier. They might have components. Here's hoping. Who's our warden? That would be Demi Moore. Come to us, traders. Come to us. I see what you're doing. You're not coming in. Okay, that's fine. We'll do it from here. Components, 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 components. Oh, they're expensive, but I need them. Okay. Take your medicine as well while we're at it. Let's sell all of the melee weapons. We do not need them. It's a great chance to empty out our stocks here of crap, so there's less hauling to be done. When it comes to moving everything to our new stockpile, we'll keep that plasteel mace. It's pretty good quality. Ready to be used. The incendiary launcher is the one thing that we're keeping around. We need one of them for insect hives that probably will never spawn, to be perfectly honest, but you might as well keep one around just in case. Normal quality sniper rifle. I'll keep one around because we might give him an LMG though. I don't know. We'll keep those weapons around. You never know what we want until you want it. Get rid of a frag grenade and an EMP, and then all of the dead man's clothing and the really low quality stuff. Don't want any of this. Not at all. Some good quality dead man stuff, but nothing for me. Ooh. Pretty good quality personal shield there, we'll keep around. And same for that one there as well. You get a fair amount of money for it, but at the same time, rather use it myself. That stuff's not easy to come by. If only it wasn't a dead man's thing, it'd be really good. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Okay, so we're getting components and medicine, and they're also going to give us 450 silver. I approve. Okay, can you hold those components, please? With those components, we should be able to build this trade beacon here. You eat your meal. Make the trade beacon. We've got 5 components left, which, luckily for us, we also need to run power to this. I guess I'll run it through here, like so. I'm not sure if that distance will be covered, so we'll just build a line that way. We need to build a comms console. Don't know where I'm going to put it just yet. I suppose I could just put it in the stockpile. It's big enough anyway. And that's going to give us the components we need to make trades with space traders for more components. And then the spiral will continue. It'll be pretty great. Unfortunately, the amount of components they gave us is not 20. So we could either trade with people in the meantime, or we could just save up every single ground trader for their components, which I don't really want to do, in all honesty. So we've got a lot of steel, so we should start putting some deadfall traps in as well, make sure that we're extra safe that way. I would really like them to deconstruct the wall first, but if I make deadfall traps outside of that region, then I'm hoping that maybe we can encourage them to do it elsewhere. There we go. It's a nice little path for us to take. Death trap for them to take is the gist. And the trade caravan's leaving. Alright, for now, that should do on our deadfall traps. So we've got a path to go, and they technically do, but it's out of there. It's really in the way if they want to do it. So we got that going for us. Okay. But also, yes, I'd really like you to do the comms console as well. That's like #1 priority. I think you only need the trade beacon online in order to know that things are ready to be traded with. But I'm not sure. I can't remember. We've got it covered anyway, so it's nothing to worry about. No need to concern ourselves with that triviality. Oh, Anamu. Build this, please. It's got all the stuff you need. Oh, alpha beavers as well. It's not too many, but they're going to take down a fair amount of the forest before long, and we kind of do need a little bit of meat anyway, so setting up that is going to be pretty great. Got a couple of more chickens coming in. Look how many chickens we've got now. Ridiculous. I should probably stop that before it starts lagging the game out, because we know that it likes to do that. Mostly from the insect hive from the previous alpha. That run was just insane. Never leave an insect hive alone, guys. It's not a good idea. The more you know and all that. Okay. Looks like through trades and maybe a slight bit of hauling, we've gotten most of that done. There is a hauling bit here I want done. I want that inside sooner rather than later. I do not want medicine deteriorating. There we go. Sweet. Do. All right. Seems like everywhere is getting busy and ready to do its thing. Is this heal route anywhere near done? It is. It's 99%, so some of these probably should be about ready for harvest, if not all of them. And I think we're creating a net gain of herbal meds at this rate. We're not really using that much medicine at this point in time. There will become that point, though, where nearly everybody's trying not to die. But right now, we're doing alright. Okay. Still need more components, but we have our comms console online. I'm assuming there's no one there. There is not. Okay. There you go, the hauling's getting done. Just wanted to not give people many jobs to do so that hauling became a bigger priority. Which it seems to have done. Which is nice to see. Because I know, like, fairly consistently we have a lot of food coming in and out, which means this never gets moved. And I really do want to deconstruct this so I can extend our fridge, because it's nearly full. It was a lot more full earlier when we were doing a lot of pemmican. We've switched to lavish meals now. But, you know. And now we're working on the growing, which is good to see. There is a fire. Oh god. Guys. Guys. Help. And then construct that power line when you can. Oh dear. Don't destroy the geothermal. There we go. Thanks guys. Sorry I disturbed your sleep. It's kind of important though. Ooh, cargo pods. Filled with chocolate. I'll take that. The alpha beavers have kindly moved nearer to our base, which I like to see. Somebody should go out and murder them. I know my chief hunter, I did tell to haul first, so I'm actually going to set that differently, because I really, really don't want them making my outskirts a barren wasteland, if I'm completely honest. It's not what I really want. I really want to set the walls to be built as well, but there's a lot that needs to be done before then, in terms of hauling, hunting, and all that lot. So we're hosting a lovely party right now, which is very nice. It's the strobe lights when the power goes on and off. It's very nice. It's very nice. This should be producing. We're power conduit short. Apparently. How is it getting power? I thought it was only one line. Oh, yeah, we've got a fuel generator to kind of keep it going. Forgot about that. Instead of digging granite, oh, you need materials. I thought we'd got materials. Alright. Orders, mine. You're mining granite, aren't you? Digging at the granite. No, dig at the steel, please. Yeah. As soon as that little bit's done, I want to set somebody. There we go. No, not to the deadfall trap. To the power line. I have to draft you to make you drop it. Is that what I'm going to have to do? Seriously? Need materials. 1 steel. What have you got in your hand? That looks like 35 steel, Dr. Zaius. What are you talking about? Alright, well, draft you, see if anyone else can do it. Oh, there we go. Alright. Dr. Zaius was being a pain in the ass, so somebody else has to pick up the pieces. There we go. Now you can do your deadfall traps once our power's on. And it's done. Alright guys, I think that's where I'm going to leave off on the episodes for today. So if you did enjoy the content, then be sure to leave a like. It helps me out a great deal. Lets me know you're enjoying these series. As always, be sure to subscribe to some more Rimworld in the future, as well as other stuff. And you can check out the end card for that. And hit the little bell icon right next to the subscription button to be notified when I release new videos. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.